Well, we rolled out in a bit of cloud, as you can see. Vermarker wearing the green jersey on behalf of DSM, and indeed on behalf of the man who actually owned it, Wout van Aert. Well, the day was all supposed to be about Dylan Groenewegen and Team Bike Exchange, but a breakaway had other ideas, and it was a strong one. In its first incarnation, it did have Pierre Rolland, who'd actually managed to hoover up quite a few mountains points and give himself a 10-point margin in that competition. His teammate Schoenberger was up front, along with Benjamin Thomas from Cofidis, Fabien Dubé from Total Energies, and Jan Bakelants, great battler from Intermarché 1T, and they did a good job. In fact, they nearly humbled everybody. Bike Exchange started to burn their matches early. A psychological game, you might say, of just showing that they have strength and belief and that they were going to go all the way. Well, other teams had unpicked their ambitions on hills at the beginning of this race over the first two stages, and they went and did it again. Came to our final climbs, and this was where the hurt was put on, Brian.
It was from the peloton behind, and it was Ineos Grenadiers with Filippo Ganna, the winner from yesterday, that started to put the pressure on. And at the bottom of the climb, we had Bike Exchange. They started drifting towards the back, and you know that was the key to this stage. Once we came over this climb, Ineos Grenadiers kept that pressure on, and at no stage was Bike Exchange trying to kind of move up. I think it was essential that if they had a chance to move up, because they knew this next climb was coming, and they needed that kind of sliding room, but they didn't have it. And with a quick step looking for the stage one, still Ineos Grenadiers, but then we hit this final climb.
And a nasty climb indeed. You see the way the buildings are an attitude to the road here. And well, ramps of up to 10 and a little bit more percent. And I'm afraid that Groenewegen was in trouble. They had to send his teams back to try and help out. But even with that assistance, it was going to be too much. Well, we had categorized climbs, we had uncategorized climbs as well, and plenty of them. And they found themselves waiting up just a little bit for Fabien Dubé to make sure that they stayed as a quartet. The breakaway, we're going to try and duke it out amongst themselves by the time we got to the end, but well, there was to be no room really for cat and mousing. And there was some questions, however, asked by Ineos Grenadiers of Jumbo-Visma as to how much they wanted it. Storyford being brought up as well, which was nice to see. Tom Squinch also on hand to help out as part of the drive for him. And a tenuous gap, and look at this, the last 400 meters, 300 meters, it was zipping away rather quickly, and finally we picked it up.
It did, and the catch was made inside the last 200 meters. Thomas was at the front, and you know, here comes Christophe Laporte flicking his elbow, and Wout van Aert comes through, but on the barriers, Jordi Meus almost got him, just shy of the line, and Wout van Aert gets his victory, and amazing, Jan Bakelants still finishes up there, and I think in about 8th place.